Hello, my name is James McDermott and it's a pleasure to be here this evening reading from my pamphlet Green Apple Red, which is published today by Broken Sleep Books. I'm going to read a series of poems from this pamphlet which explore the queerness of nature and nature of queerness. And the first poem I'm going to read is a poem called The Weight, which goes like this. You call me out as fruit because I am a lad with pink lady atop my head. To be tiny target, I eat nothing but Granny Smiths. You mark me, light in the loafers. To become light, I eat only Cox's. Medium-sized apples are 80 calories. Russets are fat-free. You teach me homo in tongue of reduction. I juice myself, turn myself to cider, flammable. You brand me faggot, which means kindling. I learn to burn. My body disappears when you say poof. Thank you. This next poem is called Intestines, and it goes like this. The total surface area of your intestines is about half the size of a badminton court. September 3rd, 2005, 12:10, period 4. I spew my guts on the school sports hall floor. My intestines are athletic. They move food with a wave-like pattern of muscular actions, peristalsis. I know what I want derives from the Greek. My thoughts, long, hollowed, coiled tubes that lead to the anus. Fit boys call me faggot, a type of food. The intestines absorb the nutrients, then force out waste into the rectum where nerves create sensations that make you feel like a shit. But I cannot pass. It gathers in the stomach, my second brain. It makes me bottom heavy, shuttlecock. It piles until it fills my liver, heart, lungs, esophagus, oral cavity. It makes me sick. Humans breathe about 25,000 times a day. Humans are the only animals to blush. Thank you. This next poem I'm going to read is called Shamestone. And it goes like this. Ages 5 to 26, when a boy stares, smirks, smiles, kisses, my face flushes as blood rushes, pushes my shame to the surface. A stone at the centre of my cherry. Tart flesh surrounds a pit with a kernel inside. The drilling worm that turns green apple red. I'm 5 a day. Cricket ball small. Shame rises. Bobs on my body of water, it unfolds like a note passed around class. Is my shame like that boy from school who passed that note around, who I didn't like then and don't like now? Is my shame like the first boy I dated, who made me hard, who sucked me dry, who shoved me to the side of my life, who made me put pen to paper to write him sonnets? Does my shame feel like 90s comics, Judge Dredd, Dandy from my childhood? Juxtaposed images, actions, snatches of dialogue, something I hang on to but mean to throw away. A comic book baddie, nobody can destroy. The Joker, hell-bent on taking me hostage, taking over the city of my mind. A comic book superhero who has a unique view of themselves, the universe, who can turn shame's poison into petrol, into medicine, into poetry. All these shamed selves live in me like annual rings in sweet chestnut. I can't remember who first threw shamestone in the sea of me, but I remember each ripple. Thank you. This next poem I'm going to read is called We're Animals. We're cubs. We're otters. We're up each other like rats up drain pipes. We take the bull by the horn with a worm that turned. We're the pink sheep of the family. We're a wolf in our mum's clothing. We're a bee in Gran's bonnet. We're elephants in the room. We're flies on the wall. We're sitting ducks. We're scapegoats. Thank you. This next piece is called My Queer Mind Goes for a Walk. And it goes like this. When I stroll through Norfolk woodland, bluebells, blackberries, golden wonder, cheese on onion, crisp packets, my body passes other walkers on the straight path. My epidermis feels their peepers burn questions into my flesh, as if I am prey, predator. Is that a queer body among brambles, ivy, a broken bike? Why does he mince through our woodland? Is it to cruise for sex? The sly foxes are at it like rabbits in the dog rows, cow parsley, fag packets. I am here to wander, to exercise, to smell wet sage, to hear jays sing, to spy muntjacks, badgers, squirrels, weasels, hedgehogs who see me as just another animal. Thank you. This next piece I'm going to read is called Outsiders. It goes like this. Behind bushes of ripe leaves, drooping like limp wrists, I enter the warrens of dark, dripping, meandering corridors, to a place between places, a nowhere, an everywhere, an overworld inside this world, a wild life within the wild life, where we fallen fruit trees, all uprooted, bearing our rings, create a club within the scrub. I kneel in front of him. His fly cracks open like a chrysalis, then the slow unrolling. I plant my mouth. Inhale, exhale. My breath passes through his body of water until we become a shower of dandelion seeds. We wish to reclaim our nature, to be out in the open, to be outsiders, to be easy outside in our bodies. Thank you. This next piece is called Inosculation, and it goes like this. Inosculation is a natural phenomenon in which the trunks, branches, roots of two trees grow together. It's most common with trees of the same kind. The branches first grow separately, in proximity to each other until they touch. Then bark abrades away as the trees blow in the wind. They self-graft, they grow together, expand. Ambling alone through high-kelling woodland, I clock tree-carved cave art, your names in hearts. GS, GG, 1997. Were you two boys, both penknife sharp, who met in this woodland just to explore? Did you find shelter in each other? Did your trunks inosculate, limbs bending around one another? I kiss your names. I hug your hearts. Thank you. I'm going to leave you with one more poem now. This is the poem that ends the pamphlet. It's called How Queer I Live on Norfolk Coast. And it goes like this. A sudden gust turns the reed bed to whispering sea. The wind blows me to wander lonely as a queer, to see all these trunks thick to the touch, their exposed skins glistening. I belly slide along muscular arms, become bird, lizard, caterpillar, crepuscular squirrel, to gaze down on village people, tourists cruising, daddies hammering pegs, erect tents to camp out in the sticks, duckies, otters, foxes, flies, free-ranging cocks, bushes, cottages, pansies, dirt tracks, dikes, everything always opening, everything always coming out. Great. Thank you so much for listening. As I say, my name is James McDermott, and they are poems for Green Apple Red, which is now available to order from Broken Sleep Books website. Or if you'd like a signed copy, you can find that on my online shop at jamesmcdermott.bigcartel.com. Thank you so much for having me this evening. Enjoy the rest of the readings. Thank you.